Hello, my name is Veronique and I am the owner and founder of Lifewide Learning. So I thought I would just pop in quickly and just tell you what it is about and how it came about and what my intention will be with this business and with this channel. So I currently have a day job in SharePoint. My company is called Let's Collaborate, and we have been operating for 15 years. And we basically consult to big corporates on how to manage their intranets using SharePoint. I discovered a few years ago now that this is not going to be a sustainable model for me indefinitely because I'm not getting any younger. And, I don't want to be 70 and still trying to figure out Microsoft technologies. I have too many other interests. And recently, 3 years ago, I moved to a farm. And so my entire life has drastically changed since that point. So while my day job was perfectly doable in a city environment when I was still single and I had no responsibilities, this is absolutely not the case anymore, and it is becoming very challenging to run that business, run a farm, run a marriage, everything all at once, pets, moms, all kinds of things like that. It's gotten a bit out of hand. So I've always had this intention of creating some sort of products online that I could sell online then and generate passive income. I have tried for 10 years and failed at that miserably for multiple reasons. And I have actually written a newsletter about this to explain kind of like what went pear-shaped in there and why. But I have now got a new sense of determination. I have a succession plan in place for my business, so that I can at least just reduce the workload on me so that I can pay attention to Lifewide Learning. And then with Lifewide Learning, I'm going to be focusing on people living their best lives. And as cliche as that sounds, I look around me and I see people they're so miserable and unhappy and they're so caged and they're so stuck in the way that they think, that they're just living really unhappy lives, and it just doesn't have to be like this, And I was like that. I had a terrible mindset for decades, and I managed to learn how to break free from that, and I created an amazing life for myself, absolutely amazing, And I want to help people do that. So from a personal perspective, then from a personal development perspective, about just changing that record in your head so that you can start living the life of your dreams and creating a life of your dreams. So that's the one component of Lifewide Learning. And then the other is the business side of it, where I'm going to be coaching small businesses, mom and pop shop solopreneurs on just, the basics of business management and how to run more fulfilling businesses and more well-organized businesses, and how to get those businesses in front of clients. Because when I look around as well, the nature of what I did in my day job, it has exposed me to thousands of businesses. We deal mostly with the big corporates. So I get to see the inner workings and how it sort of ends when you start to get to over 50, 100, 1,000 people. But the 1, 2, 3 person businesses, there's a lot of things that they're doing are very admin intensive, or very making kind of bad branding decisions that don't have to be like that. So I'm also going to be doing a lot of coaching and material around just better basic business management for the small business. And then also from like a spirituality side, and from, it's called awakening, where we are going through a global shift in consciousness on the planet. And so I am about 13 years down that journey now, and it has been a roller coaster of note. And if you're new to that and you're only newly awakened, there's a whole lot of things coming that you are not going to see coming. And it's not always an easy ride, that. So I thought I would write about that as well, just to kind of help people, guide people through that process, because it's an interesting ride, to say the least. So that's why it's life-wide. There is lifelong learning. If you have that kind of mentality of, I understand that I know nothing, and that learning things is what will bring me joy and help me set new goals and all that type of thing, which is great. We need that. But instead of just being lifelong learning in one thing, that's why I chose life-wide learning, because it's going to cover multiple things, because we're not just one thing in our lives, right? We are multifaceted, multi-talented, multi-everything beings. And so I want to talk about all those things that kind of ties together and make us human, and just share my knowledge and hopefully help a couple of souls out here to avoid some of those horrible traps that I fell into. So I am on all the social media platforms. I suck at Instagram. I hate that stupid platform. So I have got like 3 posts on there. There is an account there, but I do not actively maintain that one. I am new on Twitter. I'm trying to get better at Twitter. I did have an account with that with my day job a long time ago. That account got blocked permanently, so I had to start a new one. So I lost all my followers, so I had to start again from scratch. YouTube, I know I am supposed to post weekly here. I haven't. I start strong and then I kind of fade off. It's a time management issue at the moment, so I am planning on improving that. Facebook I am the most active on because I have my farm page on there as well, which is Little Big Tree Farm. But I also have a newsletter where am currently writing weekly religiously, absolutely religiously. So there I post every Monday. So you can subscribe to that if you want to keep in touch to see what I'm sort of like writing about and see if you like the things that I write about. Then my intention will be then to take those newsletters and then talk about them here on YouTube. I do have a couple of other channels where I have posted some things. I have another one called Let Humanity Rise and another one called Little Big Tree Farm, and then this one, Lifewide Learning. So yes, this is my first video. I will try and do them on a weekly basis. I can't promise right now, but I am writing on a weekly basis, and that is my my absolute commitment right now. I am also on Quora and also on LinkedIn, so you can contact me on any of these platforms. I would love to hear from you. And yes, so if you are a small business owner who has just started to awaken and look around and is determined to live a life, of joy and happiness and money and prosperity and all that type of a thing, then I'm your person. You've come to the right place. We're going to be talking the same language, and we'll just grow together on this journey.